Welcome everyone. So today's lesson is on exam questions again. They're all to do with percentages this time. There's a few little other bits thrown in, but mainly it's to do with percentages like we've been working on for the most part of this week. Okay, so the way we'll do this is I'm going to talk through the question. I'm going to ask you to pause the video, you have a go at it, and then we'll go through and see what you should have got compared to what I've got. Okay, and we'll do that for each question. So question 1, our recommended daily intake of food is often given in calories. A small bag of 20 almonds provides 160 calories. That's important. It's recommended that Joseph's diet should contain 1,920 calories each day. Joseph eats a large portion of almonds one day. It's 25% of his recommended daily calories. How many almonds does he eat? Okay, so he eats 25% of his recommended daily calories, which means he eats 25% of this much, and we'll see what that is in calories, and then we need to figure out using this information here, well, if it's this many calories, how many almonds does that equate to? So the first thing we're going to need to do is figure out what is 25% of this, and then use this information up here to figure out how many almonds that is. Okay, so pause the video, have a go, and then when you're ready, come back and we'll do it together. Okay, so 25% of 1,920. Now you can do that a couple of ways. You can either half it and half it again, or you can times it by 0.25. Whichever way around you want to do it. I'm going to do it on my calculator. I'm going to do 1920 times 0.25. Okay, that's not that one. 1920 times 0.25. Remember that figures out 25% of it. It's 480 calories. Okay, so if I have 480 calories and I know that 160 calories equates to 20 almonds, let's just see if we might need to figure out what, say, one almond is worth, or let's see if we can divide this by 160. Let's see if we can get up to 480 using 160s. So 160 add 160 will be 320. Add another 160 is 480. So 3 lots of these is what he's eaten. So how many is that? That's 3 times whatever he's got, isn't it? Well, how many almonds was one lot of it? One lot was 20. So we need to do 3 times 20, which means he's eaten 60 almonds altogether. Okay. Now you might have done that in a different way, but 60 was your answer. Okay. So the first thing that you need to be doing there is figuring out the 480 calories, which is 25% of this, and then figuring out those 480 calories equate to 60 almonds after. Okay. Right. Going on to question 2 then. So this one, Elford invests £3,500 for 2 years at 1.5% per annum compound interest. Calculate the value of his investment at the end of the 2 years. Give your answer to the nearest penny. Okay, compound interest. I would hope that most of you could just do this now. Okay, remember that 1.5% interest, add that onto 100 and then turn that into your multiplier. Okay, and you're going to do start value times the multiplier to the power of however many years you've got. So pause the video, have a go at that one please. Okay, so what you should have been doing is your start value 3,500 times 1.015 to the power 2 for the 2 years. Okay, like that, and our answer is 3605.7, and then we're going to chop it after the 8, but remember, whenever we're doing that, because that would be the nearest penny, wouldn't it? That's your last penny there. These don't make any sense in terms of pennies. So if we cut it after the 8, because we've got a 7 directly after it, it means that we have to round up, so it's going to be 7,9. Okay, so well done if you got that one. Right, 3A the price of fuel has increased by 20% each year. The cost of fuel was 1.94 on the 1st of January in 2015. If the price of fuel continues increasing at the same rate, so 20% every year, what would you expect the cost of fuel to be in 2020? Give your answer again to the nearest penny. This is pretty much identical to what you've just done then. Okay, it is compound percentage change again. Just that you're not given the exact numbers for certain things. You know what your start value is. You should be able to figure out what your multiplier is quite easily. Add that onto 100, turn it into a decimal. But then think about how many years are you going between. If that's your start number and that's your end number, how many years has this been going on for? Okay. So pause the video, have a go, and come back. Okay. So what you should have been doing is your £1.49 times 1.20 to the power 5. Okay. Now remember, the power 5 is because it's gone from 2015 to 2020. That's a gap of 5 years, isn't it? So that's what you need to put into your calculator. 1.49 times 1.2 to the power 5, and we should get there £3.7. And again, if you look, we're going to chop it after the 0 because it's got 7 next to that 0, means we round up, so it's £3.71. Okay, right, part B. After an increase of 24%, the cost of 1 tonne of coal is £4.51. Calculate the cost of 1 tonne of coal before the increase in price. Now remember here, we would have had the old price times by our multiplier, which will have something to do with that 24, will give us the new price. Okay, now within this kind of equation, we know what the new price is. We know the new price is 451.36. We can figure out what the multiplier is in a sec. So we're going to be going backwards through this sum. So we're going to be doing this divided by this. Okay? So we're going to be doing 451.36 divided by your multiplier to get your old price. Okay? So pause the video, have a go at that, and then come back when you're ready. Okay, so you should have been doing 451.36 divided by an increase of 24% will be 124% or 1.24. Okay, so you should be doing 451.36 divided by 1.24. Our answer there is 364. Okay, right, and question 4, which is your last one. The shop has reduced the price of a bicycle by 40% of its original price. The sale price is 192. Calculate the original price. So again, very, very similar to this. Original price times the multiplier will equal the new price with the sale price. So you'll be doing the sale price divided by the multiplier will equal the original price. Be careful because it's not 1.40 this time, is it? Because it's been reduced. Okay, so think about what you would do there. Start with 100%, take off your 40%, turn that into a decimal. That is the multiplier that would have been used. Okay, so pause the video, come back and have a go, please. Right, so what you should have been doing here was 192 divided by 0.60. Okay, so you're doing 192 divided by 0.60, and that gives you an answer of £320. Okay, and that's it. So any problems with any of that, please email me because they're really important, all those things. I'm putting in quite a lot of percentage of money work just because obviously that's important for things that will come up on the exam, and an awful lot of your exam is based on things like this. But also it's stuff that I think is important for you to just kind of to know before you finish. Okay, so as I say, any problems with any of that stuff, but you know, why is that not 0.40? It's not 0.40 because if you reduce something by 40%, we're left with 60%. Okay, anything like that that you want clarified, please get in touch. Otherwise, thank you very much.